What's up guys, it's the Undercover Swede here, coming at you with another tech review. Today we're talking camera equipment and in particular about this lens here, the Sigma 16mm F1.4 E-mount lens for Sony cameras. This lens has been making a huge noise online. It's got a lot of Sony people super excited, and you should be. This is by far the best Sony E-mount lens I have ever tested and ever owned. The hype is fully justified. Fantastic lens. If you're anything like me, you will have been watching all the videos online about this lens before going out to purchase it. I'm here to tell you, you don't need to watch any more videos. Go and buy this lens. It is incredible. This is not a super detailed review of this lens. I can highly recommend Technology Mafia. He has been my go-to place for lens reviews, and he does a fantastic review on this very lens. So if you're looking for lots of technical aspects to the lens, I will leave the link in the description to that video. This video, however, is going to be about using this lens for video, and in particular using this lens for vlogging. I think that this is a fantastic lens and a fantastic setup for vlogging. Let's get on with it, guys. At the minute I'm filming on the Sigma 30mm f2.8. We are now going to switch over to the new 16mm f1.4. In 3, 2, 1. So there you go, guys. You can see straight away how much more real estate the 16mm wide lens gives you. You are seeing much more of the background than with that 30mm. So that's the first thing I love about this lens, how wide it is. It's a really nice focal length for videos like this, and in particular for vlogging. So what's this lens good for? It's good for lots of things. It's incredibly flexible, guys. You can use it for landscapes, you can use it for astrophotography, perfect for low light situations because of that f1.4 aperture. You're getting a beautiful blurry background. You can do even macro shots with it, guys. It's incredibly versatile, and probably the best use, in my opinion, is vlogging and for video work. The reason why I also think that this is a great lens for video work is because of the autofocus. It's some of the best autofocus I've seen. I'm using the Sony a6000, so it's a little bit of an older model, but this lens has brought new life into my a6000. Okay, here's some clips. As you can see, the autofocus is incredibly quick. Fantastic autofocus with this lens. So in particular with vlogging, I think this focal length 16mm is perfect. Here's a clip of just a normal vlogging situation. Okay guys, so here's your sort of basic vlog test, I suppose. 16mm, we are at f1.4. And as you can see, you get some beautiful blurry background with this lens, which for me makes it ideal for vlogging. Also, try to remember that with a lens this wide, you don't need to have as good a stabilization. The Sony a6000 does not have in-body stabilization, but if you're using a wide lens like this, your camera shake is going to be much less noticeable. Right now I'm standing still, and so I think that you probably have very little shake. If I was to try to, I'm on a mounty kind of terrain here, of course you're going to get a little bit of camera shake, okay, but it's less noticeable with a wide angle lens. But yeah, in terms of bokeh, beautiful blown out backgrounds. My arm's really relaxed. It's at a sort of a comfortable level. I don't have to extend my arm out too much. I'm using a Manfrotto mini tripod right now. So yeah, I think that this lens is absolutely phenomenal as a vlogging lens. So as you can see there, I think that it's a completely normal amount of camera shake. I think that the continuous autofocus is so good with this lens that your viewers aren't going to be distracted, that your footage isn't silky smooth. If you do need silky smooth footage, you can of course use a gimbal. I have the Zhiyun Crane M gimbal, and with this lens, I think that I'm kind of pushing it to its limits. I managed to get it balanced, kind of, and I managed to use it, but it sounded to me like the motors were really working hard to keep the camera balanced. So I think I will have to upgrade to a different gimbal if I want to use this lens for gimbal shots. So this current setup that I've got, guys, I'm using a Manfrotto tripod. In my opinion, it's a little bit better than the Joby GorillaPod, not as flexible. I am using a mic attached to the hot shoe of the Sony a6000. I will put the link into the description for that. I would recommend this setup. I think this setup is a great setup for people who just want to get started into vlogging, or maybe you've been vlogging on your phone and you want to really step up your game. You want that more sort of cinematic look. Right now, the Sony a6000 is at crazy prices, okay? And really, I think that you can find perhaps £500 in the UK, 5,000 krona in Sweden, brand new, but pick it up used. People are selling them for £300, £250, 3,000 krona. It's nothing, it's no money at all for an incredibly capable camera. Then I would recommend that you go and buy this lens. It's not going to be easy to find one used because it's brand new, and right now the reviews are super positive, but the money is worth spending. This lens is currently retailing at £459, so it's not a cheap lens. It's worth the money. If you were to pick this up with the Sony a6000, you are still looking at around £700, 7,000 krona in Sweden for an incredible vlogging setup. Okay guys, so I kept it nice and short and sweet with this review. The new Sigma 16mm F1.4 contemporary lens is by far my favorite Sony E-mount lens. If you've been thinking about getting this lens and you've watched a lot of videos on YouTube about it and you're still contemplating, stop. Go and buy it. So that's all for today, guys. Please subscribe if you would like to see how this lens really performs in real life situations. Okay, all of my vlogs from now on are going to be filmed primarily with this 16mm Sigma. So if you'd like to see what that looks like, subscribe to my channel, and I will have lots and lots of vlogs coming up over the Christmas period using this lens. Thanks so much, guys. See you on the next one.